What makes Google so successful? In today's video on Factual, we'll go over some amazing facts about Google that explain its success. Without further ado, here are 8 amazing facts about Google that will help you take your business to the next level. Factual is our channel in which we discuss some crazy facts that help our audience in improving their knowledge. So support us by subscribing and sharing it on social media. Number 1. Provide customers with the best search engine technology. Why do people keep coming back to Google? Because it's simple, fast, easy to use, and effective. Businesses need to make sure they provide customers with a search engine experience that's just as good, if not better, than that of Google. The more intuitive and user-friendly your search engine is, the more likely users will be to return. And don't forget, great content matters. It doesn't matter how advanced your search technology is if you don't have relevant information for users when they look for something specific. Don't forget about SEO. Number 2. Offer great customer service. Providing great customer service is a great way to stand out from your competitors. While you may not always be able to guarantee your response time, you can assure customers that you'll do everything in your power to solve their problems. If possible, try and make it clear how long their issue will take to resolve before they email or call you. Many businesses will tell customers they'll get back to them in a few hours, but don't follow through. This can damage your reputation and hurt your bottom line, not to mention frustrate customers who were hoping for an immediate solution. A good example of bad customer service. An airline representative once told me that he could not help me with my flight delay because his shift was over. It was 8 p.m. He then proceeded to hang up on me. A good example of excellent customer service. I once had an urgent problem with my internet connection at home, so I called my provider's support number. The person who answered was very apologetic about my situation and did everything she could to fix it as quickly as possible. She even gave me a discount on my next bill. Number 3. Exceed customers' expectations. While it's important to anticipate and be prepared for your customers' needs, you should also look into exceeding their expectations. A satisfied customer is likely to come back to your store and recommend it to friends. But an ecstatic one is likely to become a loyal brand evangelist who tells everyone he or she knows about your company. And there aren't many better marketing tools than that. By putting in just a little extra effort and going above and beyond what's expected of you, you can turn customers into fans. Just make sure not to overdo it. If your product isn't up to snuff, going above and beyond won't help much. You need to deliver on your promises first, then go all out. Number 4. Think big, but start small. When you're trying to come up with new ideas, it can be easy to get caught up in grandiose visions. Google began as a research project by Larry Page and Sergey Brin while they were students at Stanford. There was nothing particularly novel about their idea. Other companies were already offering search engines. Yet, somehow, it was Page and Brin's vision that stuck largely because of how relentlessly they executed it. The first step? Building a better search engine than what was out there. Their second step? Realizing that people wanted more than just web pages when they searched for something online, so adding images and maps to their results made sense. Step 3. Figuring out that if people were searching for restaurants online, maybe they want reviews from actual customers who had eaten there, and on and on. Number 5. Back your employees. Backing your employees and encouraging their ideas is part of what makes for a great company culture, which in turn leads to good business. According to Pew Research Center, 34% of small businesses have at least one employee who helped with decision-making, suggesting that office workers should have some say in how their companies operate. It's important to remember that you can't hire a good person and tell them what to do. Instead, you need an open line of communication that fosters productivity and creativity. You might not always agree with what they suggest, but if you encourage their input, they will work harder because they feel like they are a part of something bigger than themselves. In other words, they feel like valued members of your team. To retain these employees and build up loyalty, make sure that your managers and HR representatives are taking care of them so that they continue to feel included in their roles as members of your organization. Remember, a happy worker is a productive worker. Number 6, build a better brand than your competitors. It's not enough to provide an amazing product or service anymore. In order to survive in today's oversaturated market, you have to do more than differentiate yourself from your competitors. You have to blow them out of the water. And that means building a better brand, one that makes customers want to come back time and again. You don't always need a great idea. When he was a graduate student at Stanford University, Larry Page had a great idea for an online search engine, but didn't know how to turn it into a reality. So, he hired his friend, Sergey Brin, as a co-founder, and together they created one of history's most successful brands by taking advantage of existing technology, instead of creating something new from scratch. Number 7, don't confuse growth with success. It's easy to think of growth and success as being interchangeable when we're talking about companies like Google. The truth is that in many cases, what might appear to be runaway success for a particular company is actually just an example of rapid growth, not necessarily a solid foundation for future success. One major reason why? Number 8, decide how you want to make money and stick to it. As a business owner, you have to decide how you want to make money. Do you want to sell advertising? Ask for donations? Maybe product sales is where your business will focus. There's no right or wrong way, but there are right and wrong ways of doing it. So figure out what works best for your company and stick with it. For example, if you choose to rely on ad revenue from search engines like Google and Bing, then don't put banners on your site that advertise competing products. Those were all 8 amazing facts gathered by Factual to empower our audience. Factual is always here for you. Keep supporting Factual and stay motivated, and share your feelings with us in the comments section. Bye for now.